Oh, they're delivering his tools. See, these guys, nothing slows them down. Supersize these fire boxes. Typically, they're the biggest master bathroom I have ever built. They've seen enough of that stuff and they're trying to keep their spouse as far away as possible when those kind of things have to happen. Big house, big plans, absolutely huge master closet. We put a wall down the middle. I know most women would love to try to fill that baby up. Oh, here's the problem. This house has 3 laundry rooms. Really, Brandon? Do we have to film everything? We may not be able to see out here. We can, we'll have to poke the camera through there. You can see what they're doing. Well, good morning. We have a brisk Monday morning and we're at a new job site that I'll be taking you guys along for the ride. This is that 10,000 square foot custom home. Today we have concrete guys here. We have some of the framers, Alex's crew. They're putting on this wood soffit, finishing up. As luck would have it, we ran out of this special soffit vent, so I gotta find out where I can pick that up at. And then Eugenio, he just showed up. He's gonna be here doing the siding. So let me find out what all these guys need, because on Monday morning it seems like there's always something product-wise that's missing. So I'll be on the phone again. Even though the sun's out and it's almost April 1st, you see my breath? It's got a temperature of about 9 degrees. So I need the sun to get going again so we can thaw all this stuff out, which then will probably turn to mud. Oh, well, that's embarrassing. You know what's amazing? How many builders do not put these on their job sites? I think that's downright mean, because these poor guys, that's where they work. So now they get in their car and drive to a gas station. If anything, when you're my age, you don't want to pass one of these things up with all the coffee I've been drinking. Okay, Eugenio, we got some. What do we got to talk about today, Eugenio?
Can you order for me 20 pieces of flashing?
Flashing? For the window flashing?
Window flashing.
And that can keep you going. What else we need?
And 2 bags nail siding.
Nail for the nail siding? Okay. If I can't, it's not too far. Will you able to go pick it up?
Yeah. Can you
all
order
right,
for
all
me
right.
and I'll go pick it up now.
Let me call him right now. Get Greg on the phone. That's all you need, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, luckily we're in town, so this stuff is only about 5-10 minutes away.
Yeah.
All right. You have a good weekend?
No, working yesterday.
You worked yesterday on Sunday?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I figured there'd be a little fiesta
No.
somewhere. Well, he must be on the phone ringing. I texted it to him. Let me text him. So you need...
Thanks, I'm gonna go get it.
Just go there and just tell him what you
Send me
need.
the address, because we need the guys when I pick it up. I need the address. I don't have this address.
Oh, this address. Can't you find your way back? Oh, who's going to pick it up? Your guys?
Me. No,
oh,
me.
But you're here, don't you? And you're
No,
going. Oh, for the
sure.
job. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
He wants to put a job name on it.
Yeah.
So, so I was going to give you a bag of popcorn. You could just throw it the window and then follow your trail back home. All right. Sorry, Eugenio. My bad. That's funny. It's Frio.
No.
No, it's not bad.
No.
It's 9 degrees. What are you talking about?
It's too real.
Yee. So we got everything laid out, so we're good to start.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Have a good day, Eugenio. I'll see you later. All right. Gracias. Let's go get with the concrete guys. Looks like the framers are having a Monday morning. Check this out. I'm sure they'll figure out a way to either to pump it up. These guys are very resourceful, or they just work from right here and boom things in and out. So it'd be interesting to see by the end of the day if they still have a flat tire. Typically in construction, you guys, we all get along as builders, but for some reason this builder on the lot next door does not like anybody parking on his lot. So I just had to tell Efron he's got to get his equipment out of here so the guy doesn't call the cops on me, which is really annoying. He doesn't play fair and work well with other kids, this builder. How are you gonna fix your flat tire? You have a flat tire. Did you know that on your lift? The back tire is flat. Did you know? Let me show you. Oh, maybe he doesn't know this. It doesn't faze him. These guys are great. Just another day. Most everybody else would have just got mad, throw their hands in the air and went back home, but they're just saying, okay, let's pump it up with air and keep going. Looks like somebody didn't roll the cord up very well, so now it's in knots. So they got a flat tire and their cord's in a knot. So that's 2 things. Usually they come in 3, so let's see what else these poor guys are gonna hit up with to get out of this Monday. It looks like spaghetti. Oh, I wouldn't even know where to start pulling on that, so I'll just let the professionals do it. Oh, here's the problem.
They're almost done.
They're almost
one
done.
more day.
Yeah, one more day. So
They can work today, but they cannot work tomorrow.
Okay, so they can work out here while you're setting up the outside rim. So what we're on right here now with Efron is we're on top of the Flexicor concrete that we've waterproofed with that HML 5000. That's that really nasty tar stuff, but it creates an awesome waterproof seal. So underneath here is a whole room, but we're going to lay out the height and where we're going to be, and I have to check with the interior designer to see if we're going to put a tile down on top of this or just stain the concrete. So that will determine some of the heights for Efron. So we've got plenty of room to play with, and if it's too much concrete, then we come down and we put some foam on it to help build up the height and reduce the weight. Do you think we need foam on this? There's no room below. It's just a storage room.
Yeah, I don't know how far you want to go in there.
Well, for height, I would like to have just a slight, maybe a little step out of there if that helps. So 8 inches, and we're pouring
But if you're gonna get tile in there, we need to be at least
Yeah.
2 inches down below.
Yeah, for tile. Otherwise,
Otherwise, they're gonna be compromised with the head.
let me see if the designer's even up. I'm getting ready to pour concrete on your back patio. Did you want me to set it up for tile or leave it concrete? You don't have to give me a very big lip because it's all stucco on the outside of this thing. If we want to put stone, you got to have about a 3.5 inch overhang. And if we don't put stone on, we don't want this big piece of concrete hanging out over. So we know for a fact we're putting stucco. It's going to stay nice and smooth, so we just need a small little overhang, and that's what we're talking about here today. All right, so now, let's see if they responded to me. No. Oh my gosh, now I got another homeowner calling me why guys aren't working, I think. Let's see. Let me call and find out. So at Flares, we got a lot going on right now too. So it's a Monday morning. Everybody's showing up and they have a lot of questions. Andrew's dad saying we got to get guys out of there and get this floor cleaned up so we can start moving on it. I got to hurry up here and get out the flares and lead interference. Oh, on this corner over here, they're too close?
This corner.
Oh, that corner? Pointing with his foot. Oh, all right. I'll call him when I get off this phone. I got a couple things going. I got to figure out how to turn the heater on.
Yeah, Brad.
Hey, out there at Flares, you got your heater set and the breakers are on. How do we turn that thing on, or is there a thermostat for it somewhere?
I got thermostat. I'm out here right now.
Oh, you're there? Can you talk to, did the dad? They're going to be cleaning out the garage and painting the floor, so they want to fire up that heater.
Okay, I'll get it going.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you shortly. Bye. All right, that was a lucky one. The electrician's on site. I tell you, the house is so big they can't find each other. I got to get Eugenio back here for this. So when this is all waterproofed, we're pouring concrete through here. So you can see that he's done his job, but too good. So we got to come and cut this off. We can't pour concrete up against this. I will let Eugenio know. Sometimes it's easier for me just to call him because we text each other in Spanish. So thank goodness there's a translator because Eugenio and I use that quite a bit. Please leave it concrete. Okay, I went right to the homeowner. We're going to leave it concrete, Efron, so we're not setting it up for tile, but I still would like to stay a little bit down.
Yeah, we can
just in case for the future somebody else wants to do that.
You gotta keep it low just in case you got a little bit of rain. I don't know.
Are you going to slope it left and right? Is that how you're going to do it?
No, I just getting the elevation for the doors.
So they're creating a chalk line that will represent the top of the concrete. We also have to get fall off this, so they're going to actually take the foundation. The concrete will be at the same height all the way across the back, and then it will slope off out to the outside. So we don't need a lot of fall, just a little bit, because what you do not want is concrete puddling, which you can kind of see here. These are kind of low spots that's in the deck. That's common because we're not done with it, but that's what you do not want once the concrete's been poured. Little puddles of water standing. According to the Home Builders Association rules, a bunch of builders put together that you can have water can stand on concrete for no more than 24 hours. That's kind of the rule of thumb. So there is a little guideline that we all go by. It's not a code, but these builders around the country have had all kinds of, we all have issues with homeowners, and one person says it shouldn't have any water standing. So they came up, 300 builders got together and made up their rule book that we all kind of abide by. I think that we should do it like almost smooth, almost like a garage floor.
What I can do is use the gray color concrete and then stamp it.
Stamp it.
Yeah, like stainless stamp. It's not gonna be no design. They just kind of granite.
Oh, you have a picture?
I do.
Yeah.
It'll be stamped, but it'll be gray. If they want to add a color later on, they can.
On top.
On top.
On top. Yes. Typically, when we stamp, I've never been a big fan of like trying to stamp concrete to look like brick or tile. and then they color, because if it ever cracks, can't really fix it. So it costs almost as much money to stamp it as it does to put the real thing on. So that's what I go for. So hope you don't mind me saying that, but
No, that's fine.
yeah.
I don't really sell that much stamp either.
Oh, there's a picture of you in your swimsuit. I
Yeah.
can't keep going. I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see that. It's a stamp.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of got some textures. Let me send that to me and see if that's what my homeowner wants. We'll get this figured out right now. Hey, they must have fixed the tire. It's all pumped up. See, these guys, nothing slows them down. So what that picture you sent me, I just sent it to the homeowner. He likes it, so let's go with
That one.
with the pattern.
Yeah, because I got a trial anyway.
Okay.
And with this patio being as big, I can't really reach it with the whole broom.
Oh, okay. So this helps you
A lot.
put the finish. Okay, well, good. It's a win-win for everybody.
Sometimes they just kind of complain about the broom finish.
Yeah.
It's right here, and you can't really start lighting
Oh,
it. and
you're
then
too high
finish.
up off the ground, and
Plus, it's too long.
yeah, too long. Okay, well, let's.
The port will go like this. The handles, when you broom it, you'll go like this in the center.
And that's where we get our low spots.
Sometimes.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's stay away from low spots. No low spots, and we're going to have a nice pattern on it. Then we can pick the color later, right?
Yeah, that one is gonna be a socket too.
All right.
But I guess because the rebar is gonna hold, even if it cracks.
Yeah,
the
it'll
rebar will hold the crack
Okay.
to not expand.
Okay. Good. That's what we want. Perfect. All right. We're good here. All good.
We go 2 inches down,
Yeah.
2 inches above.
Yeah, that'd be good. So just not a lot. I don't think we have to, we want it to feel as flat as possible. So it's all gonna be screened in, which will keep a lot of the moisture and snow and stuff out. Okay,
So
well, good.
Yeah, we can go with 2.5.
All right.
Just because the stuff.
And then we might do that same thing on the front stoop then, if you're doing it here. So I'll find that out. Because you're gonna do that the same time as this?
no,
or
I do this one tomorrow, and if I have time, I do that too.
Okay, all right, very good. We're starting to put this same cedar that we have on the outside. Here's what it looks like before, and here's what it looks like after. We're gonna have a beautiful indoor-outdoor living space, and the next thing we're gonna be doing on this space is called a phantom screen, where it's like a roller shade that you would see, like a projector screen, you pull up and down. That rolls up in the soffit, you hit a button, and this thing just comes down, stops at different levels, does two things. Not only keeps the bugs out, but also becomes like a privacy. And a third thing actually is like wind. We get a lot of wind here. So these screens will minimize and reduce the wind. So you're sitting outside, it's fantastic. I think that was a good thing, what they were talking about over there. I have no idea. Oh, they're delivering his tools.
Oh, he's gonna put it in here.
Oh, he's gonna come in here and work? Oh, I see. So they're working together today. So these guys are, I told you they're resourceful. Instead of putting ladders on the deck, they just bring this great big boom in here, and they'll stand on that and finish this ceiling in a hurry. Whoa! That's not water, it's ice. Sheesh! Holy cow, jumping. That's just a board that went down. I thought it was a gun. He slid that booger right behind that wall. Okay, so the next question is, how are they going to get up there? There's no ladder. You would never guess that you would need this much lumber to pour a patio. We have to build a rim all the way around the outside, so that's some good looking lumber. Hope we can reuse it somewhere. Oh, that's how they get up there. They bring a ladder. I never would have thought of that. I think our work is done here today. Now instead of answering questions, I'm in the way, so I'm going to go to the next job site.
You know, the stoop, sometimes you can see the slope.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can see it just 5 inches around it. That means
I
we have
have
the
to-
slope on the bottom piece, not on the top.
We will be building a wall on this outside for the,
Trim doors.
well, it's going to be a whole wall for a barbecue grill area.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, I wonder if we leave that part off so that we can take the stucco all the way up. Maybe not have the overhang on that far
that
west
part.
side.
Okay.
Okay? But the other side, there's a fireplace, so if there is a little overhang, I think we're okay.
Yes.
So why don't you make the west side flush,
Okay.
and that way, when we frame it, it's continuous.
Continuous, yes. with
And you
the-
don't see it. Otherwise, I see a little concrete line.
Did I need to be like a half inch in for the siding? It's gonna be like right in here.
Yeah, so then we have the
stucco-
siding come down, yeah,
The stucco will
come
go
right
all
on
the way
up.
flash.
Yes, that's exactly what we're trying to do. So what I just realized with Efron on this outside patio, even though it's all the way around patio, there is going to be a barbecue grill wall that goes from the house out to that column. What I want is, see this little lip? Where right now outside, he was pouring something that the concrete would stick out a little bit. And it would actually stick out like this. And that way we have a definition of stucco coming up and then patio. But on the outside of that west wall, we want him to frame it so it's smooth, stays flush. So when I build this wall, this stucco will go all the way up. Had he stuck it out, I would have seen looked like an Oreo cookie where that white part just sticks out, and that would have been ugly. So see how this wall comes up to that patio? That's going to be siding. Let me think about this. If I want this to be siding all the way across or make this stucco, I think I would take this stucco. It looks better. When I get this wall framed, this stucco will go all the way up because that column's stucco, so it all has to tie together. So we're not going to see a concrete lip sticking out here. It's just going to continue up. So, but when you make the turn, then it turns into that little concrete nosing. It looks good at the very end. Maybe no one would notice, but it looks a lot better the way we're going to be doing it now. Really, Brandon? Do we have to film everything I do all day long? There should be some privacy here. All right, so now we're at Flair's house. And this is the last week of the big push to get her all done. We actually had a snowstorm here yesterday. 7 inches of snow fell, and it's spring. So it's slowly melting, which is now, it's still not muddy and greasy yet because it's so cold, but it's gonna turn into a mess. So we have today going on. The garage floor guys are here, so that is our main entrance we've been using to get into the house. So now I've got to lead some interference, start directing the guys to start going through the front door. So we're supposed to be cleaning out all the air filters. The electricians are finishing up. Like I said, they're doing the floors. I got cabinet guys coming to fine tune some things. Then we also are missing some countertops that we installed at the man cave upstairs. Those have to get installed. Painters are here. Plumbers are doing a few things. The HVAC guys should be showing up to set the hood. So like I said, the last week or two, everybody shows up and we have a muddy mess in the front yard. Let's go inside and see what's going on. All right, we're back on the big job site with this 10,000 square foot house. A nice sunny day, but it's still cold out here. It's spring. I think it's 22 degrees. So we've already had one concrete truck show up. We have Efron in the back pouring. So let's go check on him and see how that's going. I see Eugenio's here as well. I'm excited the weather's nice so we can get this house back on the fast track here. Let's check out Eugenio's van and see how well he keeps it organized and clean. Wow, he's got shelving in here. Matter of fact, this was Tom's old van. That was awesome that Tom gave Eugenio. I'm sure he gave him a good deal. That allows him to store all of his tools. Before, his van had nothing like this and it was always breaking. I told you a few times I had to go pick him up on the highway where his tire got flat. Thank God for AAA. I just told the guy he's my stepson. Hola, Eugenio! Hola. You should be working on the sunny side of the house. This is Frio over here, but you're low to the ground.
No, but it's just...
Oh, the ground's nice and hard. Yeah, it's not muddy.
It's not muddy. It's
See, he's a smart guy. I love this guy. All right, so today we're going to start on this. We're on the far west side, and you're working your way around.
My other guy's still working right there now.
Oh, really? You have two guys coming here? 4? Oh, well, good. Flair got you your ladder, so it's on the job site somewhere, right? So these darn thieves, quit stealing stuff. It makes it tough on all of us. Eugenio's making a living, and you're making us, well, thank God. It would have cost him $550, which I or Flair would have paid for it, so Flair took it. So thank you, Andrew, for that. You got any questions for me?
Not now.
Not now?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good now,
all right. I'm gonna go check on the concrete guys.
Okay.
I see they got a pump truck down here, and so hopefully this mud or this frozen ground stays this way for a while. Yeah, that's good. You be careful, Eugenio. Well, I'll come from this side, and then we'll go around on the inside. So what they have is there's a pump truck. So the concrete truck will back down, dump it in that bucket. You've seen that before. And this allows them to get all the concrete up above and start working backwards. So I want to go inside and see how far they've gotten this morning. Oh, we still have the framers that are putting up all that cedar soffit. So they're using the living room kitchen as their workspace only because, well, one, it's close, but two, they got the whole back patio, I'll show you, is being poured in concrete. I can open the door. See these guys? Wow, must have been that much too big. That's what you call ripping down the lumber so that it'll fit nice and tight. If you hit a hammer, it doesn't look real good. So that's the best technique so far. We may not be able to see out here. Oop. We can, we'll have to poke the camera through there. You can see what they're doing. They're halfway done. They got rebar in there. We use that fiberglass rebar. That's the aqua blue color. It's actually fiberglass. Does the same thing as steel. It's just a little less money. So today is going to be more fireplaces. We got another one installed in the office study. Let me check on that. Even though they're in place, the next thing now is they set them, and then we got to run the flues all the way up through the roof. These are what this is kind of called a direct vent. We just got to get it straight up somehow. You can make some turns. As long as it's venting outside, you're good. But if it's a real wood burning fireplace, it really needs to go straight up, and the chase is way bigger. The difference is a wood burning fireplace is open. You can also put gas logs in them. But what I like about wood burning is there's no glass. See the glass here? This cannot burn real wood. It's only called a gas burning fireplace. Just depends on what you like. Real wood seems to be going away because it's not messy. People don't have to keep restocking it. You can just turn on the fireplace, have a fire in about 1 minute, and if you're done with it, you can turn it right off. Real wood burning, you gotta be careful because it takes a while to get the fire started, and then it takes a while for it to burn out. So, oh, they got 2 more ready. So this one they're nice and big, and that's what this homeowner did. He did a great job. Supersize these fire boxes. Typically they're smaller, but the scale of this house, everything is huge. These ceilings go up to, I think, 16 feet. This is his study. Then on the back side is this master bathroom, which is the biggest master bathroom I have ever built. So when you come in the master bath, once again, this is a little smaller, but it's still a big fireplace. But this room could not handle the supersized one. We're going to be having some fancy details on here, and right across will be your bathtub, which will have a beautiful detailed, Lisa, our interior designer, designed up some really fabulous finishes on this house. So you'll be in the tub looking at the fireplace. Right behind this wall is the master shower. This bathroom is set up for huge vanity over here, and then another vanity on this side. Both vanities have their own bathroom, own toilet with that, so that makes it feel like a private bath. But in the middle is the shower with 2 shower heads. And that's kind of a thing that's coming. More and more people, if they can afford it, will put 2 toilets in the master bathroom because they have their own vanity. They don't want to share anymore. I guess as people get older, they've seen enough of that stuff, and they're trying to keep their spouse as far away as possible when those kind of things have to happen. And then as this master, you'll walk through into this absolutely huge master closet. We put a wall down the middle, which makes it for like a his and a hers, dividing it up, which also gives you more hanging space. But another thing we've done in here is we put a third. This house has 3 laundry rooms. We have a laundry room right in the master bedroom closet. There's one right off the garage, and then there's one downstairs for the guests. This thing is massive, and it's well thought out. We're finding out as people are aging in place, or they have a mother-in-law or a mother, or somebody wants to move in with them, it's a barrier-free, and they can live at different parts of this house and still have like a kitchen. They have their own laundry. Everybody can live in their spot and not interrupt the other family members. Let me see where that's at. They're missing some of that black soffit vent. And as luck would have it, I'm just right out here at the window talking to these guys. People are paying more and more attention to big windows. What I like about this is we set them just about 3 inches off the floor, so we get a little bit of trim underneath them. When doing so, by code, you have to have outlets, and you can't get them in the wall, so we have to put them in the floor, which satisfies code. Having these huge, massive windows really opens up the room. We're in the master bedroom right now, and the views are spectacular. Those are all trees, and it's very private. Nobody can really see in. And this being north, the best part about putting in windows looking to the north is that you'll never get any direct sunlight into your house. So if you have privacy, you don't even have to put curtains on the windows. All right, let me show you on the plan what I was talking about. Big house, big plans. We have, so I wanted to show you when we came into the master bathroom, there's the fireplace. Here's the tub that circles around, and there's that accent wall. Here's one vanity over here that goes in, has its own bathroom. Come around the corner, you get the same exact vanity with their toilet. They're back to back, so that helps on plumbing. This makes for kind of almost like a his and hers bathroom where they both come in and share in the shower. But look at this massive closet. This closet is, let me measure this out. That's 15, 18, 20 feet by 16 feet. That is massive. That's like a bedroom and a half. I know most women would love to try fill that baby up. So anyway, this house, I'll continue to keep you up to speed. There's a lot of neat stuff going on. This is going to take a while to build a house when they're this size. We're just about ready for all our inspections so we can get the home insulated, and then we move in the drywall stage, which then takes on a whole new shape. So stay tuned for that.